Ayo, welcome in to CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into a hybrid version of CHGO Bets Daily. I'm Sean Anderson, coming to you live from my humble abode. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. And alongside me, as always, is Cody Del Mendo. You can follow Delmetrics on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. What's up, Cody?
Sean, I came in the office on accident today. Didn't realize that we were remote for both shows I have to do today. So yeah, I'm just hanging out here. Forgetting that I made that dumb decision.
Dude, that's brutal. Did you ride the scooter in?
I did ride the scooter. It was a beautiful night or beautiful day here in Chicago, which I needed after just an awful gambling night yesterday.
Was Luke not in studio? I thought
Luke came in too. Luke came.
Oh,
We did
okay.
pregame. We did Cubs pregame live in studio, even though we're supposed to be remote. And then after pregame, Luke went home. And after we do this show, I'm going to scooter home and should make it home between the 8th and 9th inning. And I'm going to do Cubs post game from my apartment. So, yeah.
Very nice. I am pissed off about that Cubs game because do we have this?
It's 2-0 at last I checked.
Do we have this?
Carlos
parlay?
Rodon gave up a 2-run jack to Yan Gomes, but that's really about all that's been going on.
Do we have that parlay, Joey, that I made? I had one lot. I think I used my free bet today on the Giants game, the Giants Cubs game. I had Rodon.
I thought your lock of the night was Guardians money line.
No, but I had a $2 free bet parlay in there. If you don't have it, it's fine.
I used that too. I used it on the Bears game.
So during I thought the power hour was over. Guess not. PointsBet still coming back on the 9th with a power hour. They gave people either a $2 free bet or if people logged in and got a $10,000 drop into their account. So definitely be checking the PointsBet app if you're in there. But I had a power hour free bet. It was a $2 bet on a 2-leg same game parlay at plus 175. Rodon over 6.5 strikeouts, which he got up to 10. But I also had Giants' first 5 innings winner, and they have not scored a run. I thought they would be able to get to Drew Smiley, who I also loved on PointsBet today, was listed as T Smiley, not D Smiley.
Of course,
Trevor Smiley, Trent Smiley,
Tino.
Timo, Timo, like Timo Perez, Timo Smiley. Thank you, Joey, for popping that up there. Yeah, over 6.5 strikeouts. He got to 10. Why wouldn't he? It's Rodon.
Yeah.
I was surprised that number was at 6.5. And I'm kind of bummed about PointsBet, the fact that they took away the fact that you could have picked like Rodon to get 10 plus Ks. I would have taken that. That would have been plus money. I would have been happy putting my $2 free bet on that. So I'm a little bit bummed about the Cubs game. So I'm down money, but I was up to $47 last night. My Dylan Cease bet won cashed. I had a $20 free bet because I bet on the Rams Bills game last night. If there was a promotion for power hour, if you bet $20 on a same game parlay for that Bills Rams game, you got a $20 free bet. I put that $20 on a boosted Dylan Cease odd prop at plus 200. Over 7.5 strikeouts, White Sox win. They won 14-2. He struck out 9. It was an easy day for me, Cody. I'm up money, I guess, and this was a free bet, so I really can't be too mad about this. So I'm in a good spot bank-wise.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad to see one of the two of us is doing well.
It will be okay, Cody.
Sean McVay is dead to me right now.
Allen Robinson still sucks, huh?
The Los Angeles Rams are dead to me. Also, Jack R in the comments, remember when you said the Bills are overrated? Sorry, bud. Sorry.
You're not wrong. So, hey, what about Allen Robinson, huh?
Yikes. One target. What's Stafford doing, man? He was hitting Cooper Kupp. My fantasy team did good last night because I had Cooper Kupp on a team.
Allen Robinson wasn't like running his routes. He was walking.
One target, one reception. Yeah, and
but
he was getting covered.
You know, there's people were on Twitter like he was jogging. He looked lost.
What really?
He had a couple plays like on the Bears where he did that last year too.
Yeah, he was getting covered by a rookie.
Yeah,
surprising.
That's why
it was ugly.
That's why betting him made so much sense because he's going up against a rookie corner and like the Bills secondary was, a little banged up with Whiteout. Like I don't understand how that game went the way that it did, at least in the second half. First half, I was like, okay, Rams are right here tied. And then, that didn't work out.
Hey, Joey, pop back in here real quick. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Do you know who bet on Allen Robinson to have the most receiving touchdowns this year?
Cody and Luke probably.
No, I did. So you're just looking at the biggest dumbass in the world.
You guys are collectively very high on Allen Robinson.
I thought he would be
on a better team.
Yeah, I thought he had the Bears stink on him.
I know, but it looks like Mitch Trubisky might have been the secret sauce for him. Might be nothing without Mitch.
Hey, whenever the Steelers cover 6.5 on Sunday.
I was about to say, Cody's hyping up the Steelers.
I'm trying to find this clip of him walking.
All right. Well, if you find it, he'll pop it up.
Anyway, let's. My NFL, my betting for NFL did not get on to a good start last night. So hopefully Sunday that changes.
Yeah, neither did I. I took Rams plus 7.5. I had Rams money line. It was an ugly night. I do also like in the chat saying green shirt, green chair, making green money. Also got the green lights. All right. I mean, there's themes here, people.
And I am wearing a points bet shirt.
Baby, let's get into the ad read because that's what I was going to do after Joey plays this. From at McLean42, he was loafing it all night from early in the game to the last play. You could see him down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
I think that is unfair. You have to wait until the all 42 because you don't know what – that's a run play, though. Like, another run play. Like, I don't know.
I love how someone took the time.
He doesn't block. He's not doing anything.
It's running away from him. It's why 30's not even in the play. He's standing in between 30 and
he's not even getting off the ball. Like even on this first pass, I don't know.
Hey,
he did that on the Bears last year. Remember the play where Fields was running and he didn't cover or he didn't he got off the block in a second. Could have been a big run. I don't know.
He was protecting himself for money.
I'm just spreading
I don't know
the
what his
narrative a little bit.
Hey, I don't know what his excuse. Yeah, I don't know what his excuse is today. I mean,
I'm not even really. I'm not an Allen Robinson defender. I just thought that he's on a better team now. He should play better. He should get more than one target. But I mean, I guess if he isn't trying, maybe the Bills or the Rams will cut him in 2 weeks if he keeps doing it. I don't know.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah, hey, I don't know. Cutting him. Ugh. Yikes, friends. Hey, OBJ. He was on the sidelines. Are they bringing OBJ back?
Yeah, that's true. Well, he tore his ACL, right? So that's why he's not out there.
I think he won't be back until like week 9. So don't worry too much about OBJ. All right, let's tell you about PointsBet. Cody's wearing the shirt for a reason. I have been having some fun times on the PointsBet app. You need to download the PointsBet app today. I thought the Power Hour was over, right? They said they were counting down the days with the Power Hour from 12 to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time until September 8th. They were going to give you a chance at boosted odds, chance at free bets. I log in today, 12 to 1 p.m. Central Time on September 9th. I didn't get the memo. Power Hour still was going on. They gave out a $2 free bet. So what I'm telling you is you should download the PointsBet app today. You should be checking the app at 12 to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and maybe the magic PointsBet gods will sprinkle down a free bet on you, give you some boosted odds. It's a really, I think it's the best sportsbook out there. I think we have the best deal in town. If you use the promo code CHGO and you're a new user and you bet $51 or more, either live or pregame on the Bears-Niners game, you will get the opportunity to choose from our Bears CHGO collection. You'll get the chance to either choose the Midway Varsity hoodie or the CHGO Vintage Crew Neck sweatshirt. I'm a big fan of the crew neck sweatshirt. I heard a couple people, I think Herb's a Midway Varsity guy, right? You could have that debate with your friends. You'll also get the QB1 shirt and a yearly CHGO membership and 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. It's the best deal in town, and it just got even better. So download the PointsBet app today and use code CHGO and you sign up. If you're assuming no has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER for crisis counseling and referral services. PointsBet, don't just live your bet don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. There you go, baby.
Absolutely.
All right, Cody, let's get into the 800 bets we have today.
Well, can I tell you what I use my $2 Power Hour bet on?
Let's go. Yeah, I lost mine already. So,
okay. So I use mine on the Bears game on Sunday. It's $2. I got $2. So I just if you get a $2 free bet, you got to do something that. You got to do some weird shit to get any kind of real good juice, right?
You need to put it on plus money so you at least get the $2 back.
Yes, right. And I got this parlay, the same game parlay at plus 4,500. And all it is a touchdown parlay. So I got Montgomery, Debo Samuel, Trey Lance, and Cole Kmet to score a touchdown on Sunday. It comes out to plus 4,500.
Debo, Trey Lance, and who?
David Montgomery and Cole Kmet. So I think Fields will throw one to Kmet, and I think Montgomery could run one in if they get on the goal line. And then I think Trey Lance is going to be running it a lot more this week than he is going to be throwing it. And you know how they use Debo. So I think that he's going to find a way to get anyway. He has the lowest odds or the highest odds to score anyway. So yeah.
I don't know if
again, it's at plus 4,500. I don't feel insanely confident about it, but
yeah,
I feel like those four are the ones most likely to score. I think Kmet is more likely to score than Mooney, in my opinion, but I could be completely wrong about that.
But if Debo and Mooney score, my fantasy team's having a great day.
Good for you.
I don't know if 4 touchdowns will be scored in that game.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that kind of scares me too. But I think that there's so many different ways this game can go, and no one really knows because you don't know what you're going to get out of Justin Fields, and you really don't know what you're going to get out of Trey Lance. I can see some offense being put up in this game, first game of the year. I remember last year the 49ers week 1 weren't great.
I thought the same thing last night though, and I took the over 52.
Yeah.
We put out the pics and the video of us taking the money line,
and they played in a dome.
Yeah, and the one comment was like over, and that went under.
Well, the thing is
under 45.
Right. Well, the thing is like I took 3 guys that both teams used to run the ball, right? Like Montgomery, Trey Lance is dual threat. Like I've seen in the few games they've already started him last year. If they get inside the 10, Kyle Shanahan has used plays to run him in certain ways. And then, like I said with Samuel, and then Cole Kmet. The only reason I picked him is like tight end, like. They're going to be all over.
I get that. I mean, they're going to try to. I mean, especially goal line. I think also they're probably going to use more of the middle of the field. Like
I just don't see big plays happening. I see more like if there's an actual touchdown, they're going to be inside the 10. It's going to be the battle in the trenches, and like we're going to ground and pound, like get some
tight end
grit,
pop pass.
You know what I mean? Like it's going to be a disgusting game. But if there's touchdown scores, I think those are the 4 that are most likely. I think Kmet might be the one that I'm a little bit more scared about than
I don't know. I mean, I think I could also see the Bears being like the whatever Chiefs that team that was, and they just don't throw touchdowns to their wide receivers. Like they might go 11 weeks without getting a touchdown to their wide receiving core because Mooney's so small and everyone else sucks. So I like the Cole Kmet play, to be honest with you. All right, let's move into some of the other picks, though. Cody's got that massive touchdown parlay. Yeah, let's go in order. So if you got any Sunday ones, we'll save your Sunday ones for last. But I think you got a shit ton of Saturday bets, so I'm not too worried about that one. Let's go into – I'll give you one, and then we'll go into one of Cody's. Actually, no, let's give my lock.
I have one for tonight if you want to go into that.
Let me give my lock of the night, then you give your tonight, and then I'll go to a parlay, and then you give some of your Saturdays, and then I'll cap off with my other final parlay, and then we'll wrap this whole show up. So, Joey, my lock of the night tonight, we're going to stay in the MLB. I know you said baseball betting is dead, but Guardians money line at plus 100 looked too good to me. Cal Quantrill pitched very well the last time he went up against the Twins. I do like Cal Quantrill versus the Twins. I think that this is going to be an interesting matchup. Dylan Bundy doesn't really worry me too much on the other side. I am rooting for the Twins this series, but I do think the Guardians at plus 100 is way, way too good of a deal. I love plus money. So if I'm putting $10 down on anything tonight, it is on the Guardians money line at plus 100.
All right. I mean, like I said, betting on baseball is dead to me. I'm not doing it until.
So let's hear your Friday college football
until I might dabble on something related to a future for the World Series if but I still have
like
my Blue Jays future out there. You know what I mean? But
I like the Braves if you want an NL team.
All right, Friday college football. We got 2 games. The only game I feel like that's worth watching is Louisville and UCF. Like Boise State's still dead to me after last week. Louisville got pounded by Syracuse last week. At least if you look at the score. Now, if you look at all of the drives they had, they got into Syracuse territory 5 times and only scored 7 points. So that tells you that they either turned the ball over or they just weren't able to finish drives, right? And so that was week 1, and now it's week 2. I think that they got some quarters. They got some game in, right? Like just week 1. Now it's on to week 2. They're facing UCF, and they're 6-point dogs. On most books, it's actually 5.5, but I think on PointsBet it is 6, and I just think 6 is too much against 6 is too much for UCF, even at home against Louisville. So my play tonight is Louisville +6. Again, most books have it at 5.5. I think you can get them at 6 still on PointsBet, unless that's changed.
Yeah.
I think Louisville's offense will bounce back. I think they'll play better tonight. I'm not so sure about UCF.
Some stat that teams playing on the road in on the first 2 weeks are like last year were like 1-12-2, like they against the spread. Like they just were not good. I don't like the fact that Louisville's playing in back-to-back road games. I think UCF is pretty decent. So I would just stay away from this game completely. I did see there was a couple UCF lines at 5.5. If you took that, I probably wouldn't minus 5.5 on UCF, or even -5 if you got that. But and the money line, I think it's -200 for UCF. So I'm just staying away from this game completely. I don't think Louisville can upset them, and that 6 isn't enough for me at all. And I would have to tease that down to 3.5 or something like that, or 2.5. And I just hate Louisville. I'm not gonna root for Louisville football. Fuck that. That's too degen for me. I'm not going to UCF and Louisville on a Friday in week 2.
Parlays. I mean, what are you talking about? Like, we're just here to make money. I don't know. Like, if this spread was lower, like if it was a field goal, maybe I would lean more not Syracuse. I keep thinking Syracuse, but UCF. But I don't know. I think Malik Cunningham is gonna have a bounce back game this week. So that's basically what I'm riding. I actually have $25 on this game tonight.
Ooh,
because
baby.
I need
to feel something.
I need to feel something.
All right, good. That's a good spot.
So
1-800-GAMBLER again is that number, Cody. Let's go to one of my pick parlays here for college football. I want to go to the underdog one, Joey, if that helps you out, because Don Play in the chat said, I picked Iowa State under 40. Is that a bad pick? I would say absolutely not. I have a college football underdog parlay, Iowa under 21.5. I do think Iowa State wins this game. So if you want to, parlay that with Iowa State winning that game, I would really like that. Iowa State is the underdog as well. My underdog parlay, though, is Iowa under 21.5. They looked real ugly against an FCS school, only scoring 7 the hard way with a couple safeties and a field goal. I like Baylor at BYU over 45.5, and I like Fresno State -3.5. All of these numbers were minus money, but altogether, I think it ended up being +740. I know, I'm sorry, all of these numbers were plus money. So it ended up being +740. It's only $2.50 to win like 18, which would be a nice parlay hit. But that's what I'm going with. So Don Play, I wouldn't feel bad about under 40. I've heard some people say that they'd play it at under 35. I mean, under 40 it's you might lose it because it's betting, but I think it's a decent.
I like the under. I like the under for Iowa and Iowa State. Last year, the game ended 27-17. So it wasn't far off 40. But I just, this is a game that people only in Iowa are going to give 2 fucks about. I'm sorry. Like this, it's going to be disgusting.
Yeah. I mean,
a disgusting game.
I kind of like disgusting games, though. I'm a fan of this kind of
fair.
football.
I mean, at least this is an in-state rivalry, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe more people will tune in because of that. But if you want pure entertainment, if you want to get someone into football, you want to introduce football to someone, Iowa and Iowa State is not something I'll be showing people.
Yeah, do not do that. All right, let's go through a chunk of your Saturday bets here, because you have a lot of them. Let's start off with Alabama and Texas. And Joey, cover your ears on this one.
All right, I'm sorry, Joey. Nothing against Texas. I just don't think Texas is fully back yet. I'm not bought in. Alabama -20. I think this is too low of a line. I mean, they covered a 40-point spread against Utah State that won their conference last year.
Putting money on Alabama.
I don't even really need to say anything about Alabama.
Putting
we
money
know
on
what Alabama is.
Putting money on Alabama is not a bad idea ever.
Yeah, it goes back to what I said about betting Alabama against Georgia in the national championship last year. Like I went to bed, even though I lost that bet. Even though I lost that bet last year in the
dude.
college football championship game, I went to bed with like my conscience was clear. I was like, fine. I was fine. I was like, all right, I still feel like I made the right play. And that's how I feel about this. I think the spread's too low. Texas hasn't proved anything yet. I feel like this is the play. So that's why I'm going with that. Can we have the graphic back now, Joey?
You got Tennessee, Pittsburgh over 64.5. Yes. I like Tennessee first quarter if anyone else is looking for a
that's not a bad bet either. So 6 of Tennessee's games went over 66.5 points last year. 10 of 13 Volunteers games last year went over as well. So like, and we saw last week with how they played against Ball State. I know Ball State is no Pittsburgh, but still, like their offense is really good in Pittsburgh. I mean, they against West Virginia, which I don't really know too much about West Virginia, but that defense was sus against West Virginia. So I think the over here is a good play. Maryland minus 26.5 against Charlotte. Charlotte is ass. They got their butts whipped by William and Mary, and they were like a 5-point favorite. I like Maryland and Tua's brother or cousin or whoever he is winning by 3 touchdowns. Texas A&M, App State under 54. Texas A&M is basically like they win basically because of their defense. App State just put up 60-some points against UNC. UNC's defense is awful. I think that Texas A&M is going to hold them down. And I like you score 60. I don't think you're going to put any, like your offense is going to play like that the next week.
There's definitely a come down.
Most of those points came in the fourth quarter too. So I just think Texas A&M's defense is really going to hold.
Most of them, Cody, they scored 40 fucking points in the fourth.
I don't
40.
Care. I don't care. That's UNC. That defense is it's bad, dude.
It's
also UNC. We're not talking about UNC basketball. We're talking about UNC football.
Yeah,
and their quarterback almost went to Alabama, so you give credit to him. So again, they're not going against UNC. They're going against Texas A&M this week. SEC. I'm sorry.
Right.
Under.
Hey,
54.
Speaking of UNC, Georgia State.
Yeah, Georgia State +7. Again, I'm not bought in on UNC, even though their quarterback is really good. I think Georgia State has a good chance to at least cover. A few years ago, they beat Tennessee, I believe. And yeah, in 2019, and they upset Auburn last year. I think they're in play to at least cover a touchdown. And then Notre Dame, Marshall under 50, another game that you just bet on and then turn it off because it's just going to be ground and pound and disgusting. And like people are going to be wondering where the fuck Marshall is. And that's it. Iowa State already gave you under 40. I hate betting unders, but they just look so like clear to me that like they look like unders. So that's where we're rolling with that. And then, I like Florida minus 5.5, and USC to close the night at -8, and also West Virginia minus 13.5. Yeah.
Do you know where Marshall is?
I don't know where Marshall is.
Joey, do you know where Marshall is? Marshall University, where Randy Moss and Chad Pennington went. Okay, Joey's not here. West Virginia. It's in West Virginia.
Is it? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Joey, for coming in with that shit. Anyways, all right, let's close this out with my final parlay here. And it is the favorite parlay. All of this stuff is minus money, but all put together, it's at +345. I like all of these a lot. Alabama at Texas under 70.5. I think Alabama might put up 40. Maybe 45, and I don't think Texas puts up a lot of points there. I definitely see that.
70 is a huge total.
Yes. 70 is a huge total, and the fact that you could still get it at plus money, I like these type of parlays. All right, like they can't hurt me parlays. They can't hurt me because Kentucky's offense sucks. Under 22.5 in Florida. So I like Kentucky under 22.5 on that one. And then BYU +3.5. They're going up against Baylor in Provo. They usually kick ass in Provo. They are the most senior team in college football. So let's go BYU +3.5. Those are the picks I like, Cody, and hopefully it's a big weekend for the both of us.
Yeah, I do like the under on Kentucky's team total. And that's why I had Florida at -5.5, because I think Florida, who's coming off that huge win over Utah, who played well against Ohio State in a bowl game last year. That was a big win for Florida. I'm not proclaiming Florida is back or that they're going to go to the college football playoff, but to go up against now have to go up against a Kentucky team that really is only, their defense is carrying them, right? And like we're playing in an era, even in college football, where you got to have more offense than defense in my eyes to really be able to compete. That's just my opinion. So I like to get Florida at -5.5 is pretty I think they win by more than a field goal. All right. I like the team total on Kentucky under. I don't think they put up 20 points.
Yeah, and sorry, Joey, I would take Texas under, but they weren't offering Texas under team points probably because they're going to get their ass kicked by Alabama. Are you predicting a big upset in the Texas-Alabama game, Joey, or are you just not being a homer?
Sorry, I'm in a room full of Texas fans, so I had to close the door.
And say that you think Alabama's going to win?
See the background here, Sean?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Joey.
I got a lot of belief in my guys. I'm going to be there on Saturday.
You're going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Where are they playing? Is it
They're playing in Austin.
In Austin, yeah.
100,000
20-point dogs at home. So
we'll be there.
Yeah.
Do I think they're going to win? Probably not. They've got 7 or 8 5-stars on the field, which is rare in this era of Texas football. So I do think they're going to put up a fight, and that's all we really need. Quinn Ewers. We'll see if he's a gamer. We'll see.
Hook him, dude. Hook him. This is the right way, right?
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Enjoy going to Austin, Joey. Joey's the best. You can thank you, Joey Spathis, for producing the show and for participating in this. And enjoy Austin. That's Cody Dumendo. He co-hosts the show with me. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Make sure you download that PointsBet app. And if you are a new user to PointsBet and use code CHGO and bet $51 live or pregame on the Bears-Niners game, you get the choice of the CHGO Bears collection. You either get a hoodie or a crew neck sweatshirt, the QB1 shirt, and a CHGO yearly membership and 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. It's our best deal yet. So if you've enjoyed the betting content from Cody and I, we will keep it rolling. I think we'll have a picks graphic coming out on Sunday. So Cody, check your Notion because I made that. So you just got to fill those picks out.
I did get that notification.
There you go, baby. So we'll get
Bears
that
plus
out.
7, baby.
It'll look good. I'm riding Bears plus 7 as well. So we didn't talk mainly about the Bears content or the Bears game, but you could check out the CHGO Bears coverage from Adam Hogue, Mark Carmen, Braggs in the Stand, Nicholas Moriano, Will DeWitt.
I think they'll be talking in their pregame show. In their pregame show, I think they're going to be talking about some prop bets and stuff.
There you go.
And also, we're going to put out a video and I haven't even talked to you about this yet, Sean, but I think it's good. We're putting out a video right now. It's me, Will DeWitt, and Kevin K-Dug. We're going to put our favorite Bears 49ers prop bets. So if you want to get in on that, you can send me a video that's in horror vertical and yeah.
Okay, maybe you could text me about it. We'll talk to you about this after the show when we're millionaires and on a boat. Goodbye. Enjoy your Friday.